Bye. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come. In 3, 2, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. In the multiverse. Bang! Greatest daggone show in the daggone multiverse. We have a great show for you today. Yes, we do, daggone. All right, guys, we're back in action. Got a great show for you today. Oh, daggone, look at this shit. We'll talk about it when we get to the daggone overview, market overview. Fucking Putin. This guy's fucking our shit right up. We'll talk about it when we get there. But anyways, for today's show, and so as you can see, the resolution, the video quality is total garbage. So like I told you it would be for a little while until I can get my lighting system and everything. All right, so just so you understand. Anyways, let's get to the stories. Stellar expands remittances to the Philippines. Bang! Stellar hodlers. And then we get into some regs. Georgian Central Bank says they're going to drop a chicken. They want crypto regs. They're going to drop them. Bang! I'm going to read about Georgia, the country, not the state here in America. And then the UK government moves forward with stablecoin regulations, and that's very interesting. And we'll yap about the stablecoin stuff when we get there. You know, these people freaking out about stablecoins. Yeah, well, the stablecoin has to own the amount. Anyway, we'll get there when we get there. Okay, hold on, because I'm going to start getting into some shit. And then the shout-outs and daily summary, as per usual. Good to be back. Good to see you. I know, this fucking Putin and this fucking war is fucking up our whole markets. So let's get there. Let's get there right now and talk about it. Bang! And then we got on here. We do a little bit of hook. Bang! And then we do a little bit of hook. Refresh. Fucking 30s again. All right. Price of Bitcoin, $39,791. Fucking shit. When I left you last time, which is over a week ago, was $45,733. So we have gone down. Yeesh. What are we going down here? $6,942. Blood clot. Down $6,942. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I can feel it. I can hear you. I can hear your mind. You're saying Shomari. Brother. Shomari, man. Shomari, man. You said once the Fed Reserve gave interest rates that we'd start to fly, brother. You said that it was going to go up and up nice and slow, nice and easy, just like in 2020 when we were just nice and easy. Shomari, what happened, Shomari? Shomari, what happened? We're going down, Shomari. I can't take it, Shomari. Why? Why, Shomari? Why? I know, motherfuckers. I know, brothers. I'm the same as you. I mean, I know why, so I'm not the same as you. I'm not crying about it, but yeah, I'm the same as you. There's frustration. Why, Shomari? Shomari, you said the China housing market thing isn't a problem. It isn't. There's no foreign direct investment in that. That's just a bunch of Chinese investors getting hosed. Well, Shomari, you said that the corona thing isn't a big deal anymore. It isn't. Do you even hear news about that shit anymore? You know, there's 3 new strains that are out. Yeah. They're so weak, they don't even talk about them anymore. So corona's not a problem. Shomari, you said when quantitative easing wound down, well, was winding down, because we're still winding down. It's not like a one-day thing. It's going to take a year to wind this thing down. But Shomari, you said when quantitative easing winds down, then we're going to see it fly once the interest rates go up. Yeah. And that's exactly, actually, the markets did go up after the interest rates came. But unfortunately, planet Earth has a fuck stick. This is the Grand Master of fuck sticks. His name is Comrade Vladimir Putin. Mr. Putin. He wants to launch a fucking war. A war against the Ukraine. Show them who's fucking boss around here. See what I'm saying? He wants to show him who's daggone boss. This motherfucker wants to wage a war, show motherfuckers who's boss. Who's got the bigger dick? Why, you asshole? Why? Why are you doing that? Right? The bullshit about Nazis and Russian speakers, that's just a bunch of bullshit. He wants the seaports of Ukraine, right? It's all about money in the end. He wants those seaports from Odessa through Crimea, from Crimea to Odessa, all along the coast of Ukraine. Basically, he owns the Black Sea then, right? Anyways, so you're probably saying, but Shomari, it's just a war. There's lots of wars going on, man. Why the fuck is this one so bad? Yeah, that's the problem. This one's bad. This one's bad. It's not like Russia invaded Kenya or Guatemala. Yeah, that would have no economic impact at all. Like nothing. That would have nothing. But what's so important about this war, folks? Is that fuckstick? Well, he happens to invade a country. Well, it's a major commodity player. 25% of the Earth's wheat comes from Ukraine. Now, as a worker bee, you probably don't know this, but let me tell you something. Every country needs two things, only two, to survive: oil and wheat. Yeah. If you have oil to drive your cars, you can get to work and you can do whatever you got to do. Oil to power your cities and stuff. And wheat, you can make bread and you can eat and you can live. I know that's very dramatic, but it's the truth. Oil and wheat. Oil and wheat. That's what makes the world go round, dogs. Oil and wheat, dog? Yeah, dogs. Oil and wheat. Yeah. Ukraine, the one country itself, supplies 25% of the world's wheat. Wow. You know, countries like ours, Western nations, if you're listening to me, you're probably listening to me from some sort of Western nation. The majority of you are. I know some of you are in like the Middle East a little bit, but everyone, you guys are either in Europe, Canada, here, UK, Western nation. Right? Yeah, and so in our countries, well, especially you Europeans, right? You motherfuckers eat potatoes a lot. You guys are some potato eating motherfuckers, right? Same here in America, right? Americans eat a lot of potatoes with their food. Cooking rice to them is, I don't know, scary or something. They don't know how to do it properly. But anyway, seriously though, but bread is a world staple. Without bread, you're dead. Oh, yeah. Where's Zed, baby? Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. You know what I'm talking about. A little Pulp Fiction there. So without bread, you're dead. And while, let me tell you something, in the Middle East, in North Africa, the MENA region, MENA region, MENA, Middle East, North Africa region, bread is what they live off of. Right? You ever seen those videos on when you watch the news and you see all those Arabs? So let's go to the Middle East with the Arabs. Right? You see all those they'll be like Arab men, and they're sitting on the floor. And there's all this food in front of them, right? Like fucking dish after dish after dish after dish. Right? Right? All that food. And what do they have beside each man? Because it's a banquet, it's usually a banquet or some sort of celebration. And what does each man have beside him? A stack of bread. Right? A stack of like pita type bread. Right? In the Middle East, that's how they eat, right? They, when you eat it, I just spilled my fuel. When you eat at home in the Middle East, the food comes out in these dishes, bowls, and then you eat bread, right? So you take a piece of bread, you rip a piece off, and like say you've got, some roast lamb or something, roast beef or something, right? Like a stewed beef, stewed lamb, right? You take the bread in your fingers, you grab a piece and you eat. That's how they eat over there, right? With their hands, but they use bread as the way to grab what they want to eat. Yeah. Do you know bread is such a big deal? That in Jordan, they have bread subsidies. Yeah, like if you're, so they have bread subsidies and that the bread is cheap. But also if you're poor, you can go get bread. Every day, they give them a stack of bread. I know it sounds like you're like, probably bread, Shomari, what the fuck, dog? Look, dude. It's serious shit. It's serious shit in the Middle East. That's what they eat, bread. Like, they eat rice, yeah, on special occasions. It's not like us here. Like, I'm a Jamaican. Yeah, Jamaicans, we eat rice. Rice with everything. Rice with goat, rice with oxtail, rice with chicken, right? Jamaicans, we eat rice like a motherfucker, right? We don't even eat much bread, except for breakfast, right? Yeah, but they eat bread every meal. It's their staple of starch, right? Okay. So I want you to understand something is that, well, let me just put it this way. Egypt, which is one of the biggest economies in the Middle East and one of the most populous, 80% of their wheat comes from what country? Yeah, you got it. The Ukraine. There could be bread riots in Egypt. Riot, Shomari, man, that's a little crazy. Now listen, I'm not a crazy guy. You guys know me. I tell it like how it is. I remember you fucksticks were telling me, "Oh, Shomari, Corona, there's gonna be food shortages." I had to tell you to settle down. All right, remember that. Especially you, Edwin J. Will. Settle down, brothers. There's gonna be food. Just can you afford it? Right? And well, that's the situation we're in now. But now we're in a different situation. First of all, inflation was hitting the global economy before this war began. Remember that, right? That's why we're raising interest rates now, because it was like, oops, we went a little too far. we gotta tamp down that inflation, right? So we have to deflate the dollar, right? Strengthen the dollar. No more free money for these fucksticks, right? For the markets. And so we were already in inflationary problems before this. Yeah. So that was natural market inflation. But now this is man-made inflation. In other words, the price people are going to pay for their bread worldwide is going to go up because of this war. Now, I want you all to remember this. What else is made from wheat? Well, beer and noodles. So think of Asia. Asians, they eat a lot of rice, but they eat a fuck ton of noodles, don't they? They embarrass the Italians. The Italians have their penne and their different noodles. Yeah, well, Asians got fucking fuck tons of noodles too. Yeah, well, what do you need to make noodles? Wheat. Now, you see that Heineken you're drinking right now? You fucking degenerate? You see that Heineken you're drinking? Or whatever it is? Yeah. It's got wheat in it, right? Wheat, barley, oats. That's what beer's made out of, right? And so this is 25% of the world's wheat. Not to mention the other things that Ukraine produces, other commodities. And so you can see right now, for instance, look at Peru. Right? Peru, there are daily riots going on. People calling for the overthrow of the government. Yeah, right now. Google Peru. You'll see. Yeah, what are they protesting about? What are they getting all crazed about? The price of food. And so that's what the markets are afraid of, is that, by this summer, the price of food worldwide, because remember, we were already inflating. Prices were already in global inflation. But now, because of what Putin did, it can inflate shit even more. And a staple, wheat, right? Like if Ukraine grew strawberries, yeah, well, who gives a fuck? All right. Guess we're not going to have much strawberry fucking ice cream this year. Yeah, but wheat, right? You need it for bread. Look, if you're watching me right now eating a sandwich, yeah, well, half that sandwich probably has Ukrainian wheat in it. If you're from Europe, I tell you right now, your whole piece of bread is Ukrainian wheat. If you're American, maybe one slice is Ukrainian, one slice is American. Because actually, America, we grow even more wheat than Ukraine. So actually, if you're American, you're probably eating American wheat. But if you're European or anywhere else, you're eating fucking Ukrainian wheat. And so when the crops are supposed to be planted this year. Well, every year, of course. But sorry, this month. Yeah, the Ukrainian farmers are all fighting wars. Yeah, all the men, they got guns. They're fighting the Russians. They're like, fuck the wheat. I want to kill me some Russians, these fucking fuckers. Yeah, it's true. I'm not just saying that to make make fun. It's the reality. All those fucking farmers who usually go deer hunting and shit, yeah, well, they're hunting Russians right now. So there's no one left at the farms to plant the wheat. All right, so that's one thing. And like I said, like Peru, look at the riots going on there. Well, the markets are saying those riots can happen all over the world. There are many unstable governments that can't handle this shit. You have to remember this. 85% of the world lives on less than $5 a day. $5 American a day. Right? We in the West, we're the 15% of the world that lives good. Right? Like the whole country, like everybody does, right? Even the poor people here, believe me, a homeless man here is way better off than even like a working guy in like fucking, I don't know, like India. Like a bricklayer in India. Believe me. This guy at least gets services and free medical care and some food stamps and stuff. And, you have to remember how fragile the rest of the world is. They're all living on the edge of starvation. Not all. That's such an exaggeration, but many are. And so with food prices going up and wheat prices skyrocketing, that could cause problems. Now, what's the other problem with this war? Well, the other problem is this. So forget about the poor people. So that's the poor people revolting over food prices. You can't feed your family, you're going to revolt. All right, so now let's look at us, middle-class people. We have money. We can afford the inflation. It sucks, but we can afford it, right? We're not going to go rioting because my steak costs another $1 than last week. But when an American, a European, a Western nation person, they add up the price at the pump right now thanks to this war. Remember, this war shot oil prices way up. But every time they go to the grocery store, fuck. I mean, you have to throw down some serious chicken nowadays for what you would have paid. I don't know, like when I go shopping, I always buy like a big shit ton of food so I don't have to go again for a while, right? So I'm usually around the $300 range. Yeah, my groceries right now are at the $500 range when I do my shopping. All right, it's like $200 more. It's almost, what would that be? That's a 60%. Is that 60% rise? No. Yeah, 60% rise, right? Is it? Something like that. If my math is wrong, just tell me in the comments. Yeah, and so a guy like me, okay, I'm a Forex trader, so I just make money. I really don't care. But for a person who's living on a fixed income, like a worker bee who's getting, this is their paycheck every week, every 2 weeks, right? They get this much, and they know this is how much I get a month. Well, when the gas goes up, right, they have to pay more in gas. Now they have to pay more in food. Well, what does that do? Yeah, well, maybe little Susie doesn't get the new iPhone this year, right? Maybe Johnny, maybe Sweetie doesn't get a new kitchen and bathroom this year. Remember Sweetie, the wife, right? Maybe the husband doesn't get that new car he wants this year because you're going to cut down on spending because now you're being sort of taxed every month extra, right? Your gas is way up. Your groceries are way up, which they weren't last year, right? Before this war, which they weren't even before this war, really. There was a little inflation on the groceries before the war, but so let's say before Q3 last year, but now everyone's seeing the problems. And so that hits the regular markets, right? Apple is not selling as many iPhones anymore. Ford isn't selling as many cars anymore. Tesla, not selling as many cars anymore. Not as many people are going on vacation, taking flights around. So the airline industry gets hit. Obviously, if people aren't going on vacation, all these tourist spots get hit, right? It trickles out. This whole war, this one fucking piece of shit war is trickling out into the global economy by taxing citizens, in a way, by higher prices. And it's actually scaring the economy because shit can happen like that's happening in Peru. Yeah, maybe just riots and shit start. right? Just governments getting overthrown, right? The miscreants don't know. It's not your government's fault the fucking prices of food are up. Blame the guys that are selling you the shit, right? They don't know. They're stupid. The average citizen, they need someone to blame. Blame the government, right? It's like here in America, right? Yeah, Biden, oil price hike. Biden doesn't set the prices of oil, you fucking idiots. It's the free market, Exxon is charging you more, you fucking moron, not Biden. If it was up to him, he'd charge you $1 and get your vote. Anyways, though, but that's the scary part, and that's why we are not flying. In fact, that's why we're going down right now. And because this war is not like just a regular war. Like if Russia had invaded, if Putin had invaded Kazakhstan, well, so the fuck what? That wouldn't affect the market, right? Kazakhstan, what do they have? Horses, right? They're famous for their, these high-bred horses or whatever. All right, well, fuck. Those are toys for rich people. Like, that wouldn't affect the global market. It's that he invaded Ukraine, which is a big, big, big part of our global market. Now, let me just get a sip here, guys. And so that's what the problem is, right? Like I said, there is no economic problem right now. Quantitative easing is winding down just fine. The China housing thing, it's not a deal. It's not hitting anyone else, just the Chinese investors. Corona, no one even talks about that fucking shit anymore. We have 3 brand new strains right now. No one's even talking about that crap. Who cares? Right? Everyone's vaccinated up the ass now. If you're dead, if you die from it now, well, you're an idiot. And so no one cares about that anymore. All that's holding us back is this Russian war. If Putin were today just to say, you know what? Oh, my bad. Let's just stop this war. Boom, the markets would fly tomorrow. Would fly. Fly like never before, dudes. Obviously, that's not going to happen, so let's not dream about that kind of bullshit right there. That's a bunch of hopium. That's beyond hopium. That's just, I don't even know what you'd call that. Just a bunch of bullshit. But so that's what's going on, guys. That's what's happening in the markets. And that's why our crypto isn't going anywhere, right? We're not risk off. Like this is not risk off, right? Risk off is, everyone runs to the bond market. Everyone sells their stocks and everything. That's not what's happening. The stock market is rising almost daily, right? Ever since the Fed announcements. So we're not risk off. We're risk on. But it's more risk on cautiously. It's a cautious risk on because, and I got to tell you this. And so there was a report out today that Russia used chemical weapons in Mariupol, in the city of Mariupol, in the southeast of, or in the south of Ukraine. Wow. It's not confirmed yet. That's not a confirmed thing. But if it does get confirmed, well, now we got to do some shit, right? We're going to have to answer. We're going to have to do something. And who knows what that will be? Well, we'll either have to do something or be a pussy and not do anything and just let Russia get away with gassing these motherfuckers from now on, which is just not realistic. You can't allow that, right? And so that was the other thing that happened today, why we went way down today like this. We were bouncing between 43,000 and 47,000 on the Bitcoin, for the past 2 weeks, right? Yeah, look at us now. We're down at 39.9, 39.7 here. Or 39.8 now that I look at the thing here. Yeah, because of that fucking suspected chemical attack last night. So let's hope that was just fake news, not fake news, but just a misunderstanding or something. But if that were true, if that turns out to be true, we'll find out probably by tomorrow or the next day. We're going to be in a world of trouble. And so I want you to remember this, though, guys. Oh, Shomari, what are you saying, man? This sounds bad. It is bad. But look, settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, brothers and sisters. I told you, we're waiting for one thing, regulatory clarity. And I've told you since the beginning of this channel, I don't give a fuck about wars, genocides, droughts, locusts, tsunamis, fucking natural disasters, murder, and the price of my crypto until regulatory clarity happens. Until then, and I've told you from the beginning of this channel, what have I always told you guys? Yeah, don't worry about the price. Fuck the price. Doesn't matter yet. Right? And so right now, I know this sucks looking at it and the portfolios are down and all this. It sucks, but we're gonna get regulatory clarity out of the European Union, out of the UK, out of Brazil, out of India, and out of Hong Kong this year. Guaranteed. Those are the 5 that have said that they're doing it. And they're on their way to doing it. In fact, I'm about to read you. Oh, well, this is a different thing. But anyway, right? They're doing it this year. So we're going to get clarity out of some big places, UK, EU especially, and by this summer. And so if this war can be done by this summer, so it's April, 12th right now, April, May, June, July. So if we can get this fucking thing wrapped up in the next couple months here, we'll be just fine. Whichever way it goes, some peace treaties, some fucking, ceasefire, whatever, man. Just give us just stop it. And then when the clarity comes, bang. But like I said, like I'm telling you guys, the only thing holding us back right now, economically, there is no global economic problem right now. None. Except one thing. The war in Ukraine. All right? So, it's a bitch. And so, we just want this thing over by the summer. And if it's over by the summer, when the UK and the EU drop the chicken, when they drop the regs, when they come out with their full platform, framework, whatever you want to call it, of regulatory clarity into the digital asset space, yes, to the moon. But everything hinges on this war right now, guys, okay? So I'm not going to bullshit you. All right. So let us proceed how we normally proceed with a little bit of what do we do? All right, so now we do the top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. Look, usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Terra, and Avalanche holding on the number 10. Let's see what the market moves are. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Actually, let's get real. It's all single digits down. It's all mid to high single digits down. All right, single digits up, single digits down. All right, let's see who lost money today. Everybody. You see anything on here you like, go get it, because it's on sale. Accumulate. Buy the dips. Buy these dips. All right, let's check it out. Bang! What we got? Top 10 losers. Whoops, hold on. Top 10 losers. Mina, Convex Finance, Zilliqa, Kava, Thorchain, Zcash, Arweave, Pancake. Whoops, sorry guys. What the fuck happened there? All right, where were we? Pancake Swap, Filecoin, Theta Fuel, and VeChain. Not in the bottom 10. All right, let's see who made money today. Bang! Top 10 gainers. Fuck. These aren't gains. This is a joke. Top 10 gainers. Waves, Monero, Pax Dollar, Near Protocol, True USD, Binance USD, DAI USD Coin, Terra USD, and Tether. All right, stablecoin fuckery. All right. Let's look at the total market cap. Oh, daggone. This right here is what you don't like to see. Under 2 trillion. Don't like to see that. Don't like to see that at all. Look, all right. Total market cap is $1.839 trillion. When I left you last time, we were at $2.088 trillion. So we've gone down. $2.249 trillion. All right, let's see what the 24-hour volume is. Fuck. That's what you don't want to see. High volume on a down day. That means everyone's selling like a motherfucker. All right. 24-hour volume is $100.7 billion. When I lifted you last time, we're at $126.8 billion. So we've gone down $26.1 billion. Look, it's our guys. Let us get to the stories. Bang! Stellar expands remittance corridor in the Philippines in latest partnership move. So here goes Stellar. Stellar kicking ass again. So, Stellar is being used by MoneyGram worldwide for remittance. And so they got a corridor here going to the Philippines. And I've always told you this. It's the same as when XRP, when Ripple used to say, hey, we got this corridor or that corridor. Well, it doesn't matter how many corridors you have. It matters how much you're moving over them. Right? Having a corridor, but you're only remitting $1 million a day ain't shit. Right? So I'm not saying this ain't shit, but I'd like to see, in a few months, we want to see the numbers out of this thing. Well, how much are you actually remitting a day, right? Ripple has their Australia corridor. Yeah, they remit like $100,000 a day on that thing. That's bullshit. Like there's restaurants in South Beach that make more money than that, in a day. So what matters is not how many corridors you have, but how much money you're actually remitting, right? How much money you're actually remitting. All right. Let me get a sip and we will check this out. So in a release, Stellar-backed Bello Labs and Philippines digital asset exchange PDAX announced a new partnership to open a remittance corridor into the Philippines using the Stellar network. PDAX is a top digital asset exchange in the Philippines that enables Filipinos to buy and sell virtual assets, currencies and assets. Founded in 2018, Velo Labs is backed by the CP Group and Stellar Network. Velo Labs currently serves business partners in the remittance and money transfer markets of Southeast Asia. Velo Protocol, developed by Velo Labs, enables its business partners to issue digital credits via a smart contract layer using the Stellar Consensus Protocol to process and settle transactions. Earlier in March, Velo Labs announced a merger with Interstellar, a payment startup that runs on the Stellar network. The Stellar Development Foundation announced the launch of a $30 million matching fund to support startups. All right, fuck all that. I don't care about that. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so there it is, though. A new corridor for Stellar. Again, so for Stellar hodlers, bang, this is good, but you want to see how much is actually being transferred on it, right? The Stellar remittance thing with MoneyGram, yeah, that's huge. You're going to use the Stellar network to transfer billions of dollars a day on that with that onboarding right there. This onboarding, it remains to be seen. But I'm not dissing it, but just, remember, it's not how many corridors you have, it's how much is being transferred on your corridors. You know what I mean? Like I could be a restaurant owner, but if my restaurants are hardly making me any money, well, who gives a shit? Right? And so that's what matters. Okay? All right, guys, let's move on. Look. Stellar hodlers. Bang. Now let's check this out. Bang. Georgia Central Bank prepares legislation to regulate the crypto market. So, country of Georgia. Yes, these guys had a little mishap with the Russians in the early aughts. Russia took over part of Georgia, South Ossetia. But anyways, they're still chugging along. Tiny nation is still chugging along, and so they wanna regulate crypto. They want to get the regs out. They want to get their mastas in. They want to be legit. So let's check out what these little guys are talking about. Look, the nation of Georgia is preparing to regulate its cryptocurrency market. Because remember this, every country is going to regulate eventually, right? So, I mean, obviously on this channel, we want the U.S., the U.K., the European Union, Japan, South Korea, China and India, right, are our main targets. But I mean, everybody, we want them all. Everybody. I don't give a fuck. Guatemala, let's go. You know what I mean? So, all right. So, let's read. So, National Bank of Georgia Governor Koba Gventads told the Financial on Monday that the central bank, Gventadze told the Financial on Monday that the central bank has already developed a draft of the regulatory legislation in accordance with the requirements of international agencies. Nice. So, in other words, international agencies, FATF compliance. Gventadze said the size of the Georgia crypto market is unknown due to the lack of regulation. However, an estimate by Moneyval, the Council of Europe money laundering monitoring body, placed its monthly transaction volume at between 3.5 million and 5 million Georgian lari, or about $1 million to 1.6 million bucks, as of September 2020. Moneyval urged Georgian authorities to strengthen the practical application of their measures to combat money laundering and financing of terror. You all know that's FATF compliance, FATF compliance, Financial Action Task Force. Every country in the world has to be Financial Action Task Force compliant. Okay, so this is what they're doing. They're being told, hey, and that's what the Financial Action Task Force does. It fights money laundering, financing of terror, and some other shit. I don't remember what it is. All right, so given that did not specify a date for the introduction of the regulatory legislation in Parliament. Georgia has long had a crypto mining sector. The country accounts for almost 1% of the total Bitcoin hash rate, an exceptional showing for a country with a population of under 4 million. Wow, that is exceptional. Fuck, that's like every citizen there is mining crypto, mining Bitcoin. It's only 4 million people. It has plentiful hydropower, although power shortages in the remote Savanati region over the winter were attributed to illegal crypto. All right, fuck, look. All right, bang, look, they're going to come out with regs. That's what we're here to talk about, the regs. Care about all that other shit. So, great, the country of Georgia. Only a little country, 4 million of them. But they account for 1% of the Bitcoin mining rate, hash rate. Nice. There's a bunch of crypto-friendly folk down there, over there. And great stuff. I mean, this is what's going to happen worldwide. All right, and then finally, bang, the UK government moves forward with regulatory framework on stablecoins for payments. So, bang, stablecoins. Let's talk about stablecoins. Stablecoins. So, some governments out there, they don't like this stablecoin thing, right? Oh, it's going to be, it's going to fuck up the economy. How is it going to fuck up your economy? Because that stablecoin has to hold that much of those assets. So, for instance, Tether, right? It's a US dollar stablecoin. Yeah, so it has to hold enough US dollar assets, whether they be bonds, whatever derivatives or whatever they hold, assets to equal the amount of Tether that they're issuing, right? And so, a stablecoin is really a fund. I personally think you should regulate them as funds, because what they are is just a fund, a basket of assets. That's all a fund is a basket of assets. And what these stablecoin guys do is they fill this basket of assets, and they keep juggling the assets so that their fund stays, their fund / stablecoin stays even with the price of whatever real money they're trying to emulate. So a UK stablecoin, they make sure that it stays with the British pound, right? A US dollar stablecoin, they make sure their stablecoin is equal to the US dollar. A Filipino stablecoin, you make sure it's equal to the Filipino dollar, right? Like, it's just a fund that these guys are transferring money in and out of to keep it stable at a fixed price of whatever asset they're trying to emulate, right? So the US dollar, the UK, the Philippine, whatever. All right. So personally, I think stablecoins should be regulated as funds because that's all they are. They're a fund, right? It's not even privately issued money like Monero, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash. Those are privately issued monies. Like, here's this thing and this is worth money. Stablecoins aren't like that. They're a fund of assets, a basket of assets, which is a fund, that these guys buy and sell out of all day to keep the price of their stablecoin, right? Here's their stablecoin, here's the US dollar. Dollar goes up, their stablecoin. So they keep trying to track it. So it's really just a fund. All right, so, and I think that a lot of, well, I don't know about a lot of, the word's not a lot of, but I think governments realize that. You know, the stablecoin is not like privately issued money. It's not like Monero or Zcash or Bitcoin Cash, right? Privately issued money. These guys are actually using financial instruments to keep their thing, their fund / stablecoin, equal to some thing, which is the US dollar, UK pound, British pound, or whatever, right? All right, so, all right, so let's see. All right, so let me get a sip, and let's see what the Brits are up to. Yeah, so personally, I think you should just regulate them as funds. But if people want to use them to move value around, why not? You know, what's the problem? You know. What's the problem? Now, of course, the problem is that if these are run basically by fund managers, so if these fund managers fuck up or something, then your stablecoin is going to be fucked. So there is that, you know, or if they just rug pull it or something. I mean, there is that part of it, but anyways, you guys get what I'm trying to say. All right, the United Kingdom's Economic and Finance Ministry has said it intends to amend its existing regulatory framework to incorporate stablecoins used as a means of payment. So, bang, they'll be used as a means of payment. So, in a Monday announcement, Her Majesty's Treasury said certain stablecoins could potentially become a widespread means of payment for retail customers in the United Kingdom, following a consultation with various organizations, universities, and individuals that was begun in April, where do you get that from? January 2021. The UK government body said it intended to take the necessary legislative steps to bring stablecoins into a regulatory framework. Bang! We're going to regulate these things, and we're going to let them rock. We're going to let them roll. So it looks like the UK is stablecoin friendly. So they're going to do this by primarily amending existing electronic money and payments legislation. Exactly. You don't have to make whole new rules, just a couple tweaks to the existing rules, and you're good to go. So the Finance Ministry said amending its regulatory framework to include stablecoins as a means of payment was just one part of a package of measures aimed at incorporating crypto assets and blockchain technology into the United Kingdom. Bang! Just one of a little package. Like I said, the UK is about to drop the chicken this summer, guys. They're going to give us these regs we need. The government body also announced a crypto asset engagement group to work more closely with the industry, exploring how the country's tax system could encourage development in the crypto market. Establishing a financial market infrastructure. All right, all the infrastructure, that's what this channel is partly about, is teaching you guys the infrastructure, the investment vehicles and everything that go along with an asset class. Sandbox, aimed at innovative firms and introducing a non-fungible token issued by the Royal Mint. So it's my ambition to make the UK a global hub for crypto asset technology. Bang! That's what we like to hear. And the measures we've outlined today will help to ensure firms can invest, innovate, and scale up in this country. Look, said Rishi Sunak, Chancellor of the Exchequer. So this is part of our plan to ensure the UK financial services industries is always at the forefront of technology and innovation. Exactly. In other words, we're not going to be left behind. We're going to be at the forefront. We're not going to let these Americans just gobble up. Daggone EU, those Europeans, the Germans are just going wild down there. We're not letting them do that. We're going to get in on this game. We're in here. We're in here to fight. We're in here to win it. Yes. It's the kind of talk you want to hear, brothers and sisters. It's the kind of talk you want to hear. So look, John Glenn, the Economic Secretary of the Treasury, said the government will be reviewing how crypto lending might be treated in the country's tax system and consult to see if overseas investors could be exempt from UK taxes for crypto transactions conducted on their behalf under the investment manager exemption. He will establish a chair of the Crypto Assets Engagement Group, consulting with industry and regulatory leaders to advise the UK government. So they're going to get it done. They're getting it done. Hold on. We don't have to read all this. Yeah, we don't have to read all this shit. Anyways, let's start from here then. So if crypto technology is going to be a big part of the future, then we, the UK, want to be in. Look! They said, we, the UK, want to be in and in on the ground floor. Yeah, we want to be first. We're real close. See what I'm saying? You see the hunger. The hunger is there. So don't worry. I know the prices, man. Shomari, man. Settle down. The banksters, the governments, they want to be in. They want to be first. And, you know, in the global markets, the three biggest markets are New York, London, Tokyo. Oh, well, this is London. They want in. They said they want in. Not just in, but and on the ground floor. Oh, yeah. In other words, we want in now. Right before the Americans and Chinese and Indians fucking start rumbling around here. You know? We want to get in now, said Glenn at the Innovative Finance Global Summit on Monday. In this country, we've already said that we'll seek to protect consumers. Yeah, you got consumer protections. That's why we need these regs. Once the consumer protections are there, okay, well, these are the protections. All right, bang. Now the big boys can come in. Because as long as they follow those rules, all right, well, they're allowed to do what they want. And more. There's more to it than just that. But so, consumer legislation to bring certain crypto assets into the scope of financial promotions regulation. So the statement from the UK government came following the FCA announcement. It extended the temporary registration status of some firms offering crypto services beyond the blah, blah, blah. All right, fuck all that. Look, bye. Here comes the UK government. They're going to drop their stablecoin regs, and they're going to drop all those other regs. And they say, yeah, we believe in this innovation. And we plan to be in on the ground floor first. It's a race between the EU. Look, right now, the European Union is eating everybody's lunch. The EU is kicking ass. Oh, yes. Much ass kickage is the European Union handing out right now. Yeah, but UK says, the British, they're like, look, fuck all that. We're getting in right now, too. And that's why I'm telling you guys, this summer, expect the UK and the EU regs to come out. Because they're not fucking around. They're saying it. We plan, look, let me bang this again. Just so a fuckstick remembers. Look. All right, he says, we, bang, the UK, bang, want to be in. We want in. And in on the, bang, the ground floor. First, or second at most, bang. Yeah, well, I told you the second largest financial center in the world is London. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of mega whales. Think about that old money there. Yeah, that old royal money and shit. Not to mention just all those hedge fund and mastas that are there. Oh, Russian oligarchs hiding their money in there. Look. Oh, baby, when the UK drops the chicken on us, it's going to be a beautiful thing. And so they're going to do that this year. So, bang! They want to be in on the ground floor. They're saying it. Consumer protections, and then we're in. So, all right, crypto hodlers, bang! All right, let's get to some shout-outs. See what the boys are saying. Look. Whoops. Oh, there's Van Breened. Bang. Give him a bang. But let's go over here. All right, let's see who we're talking to over here. Mr. V. Oh, so this is the guy. So Mr. V, love you by the sea, but the bang, Mr. V. So this is the guy. He lives here, and he's like, "Hey, Shomari, hit me up. I'll take you out for a drink." I hang out in this place called Cabbage Town. So my birthday was last week, right? So yesterday, my sister, my mom, my grandmother, they take me out for dinner. Brunch in Cabbage Town. And so, blah, 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 we eat our brunch. We're leaving. We're bringing my grandmother to the car. And I hear this guy, and he's like, Shomari. I look over, there's this guy standing. He's like, Clarke. I was like, who the fuck is this? What is this? Who is this? And it's like, it's me. It's the guy from Twitter. It's me, Mr. V. I told you, Cabbage Town. Bang, it's me, right? And I was like, oh, dude. Like, it was so weird. We just went, we went to brunch, and then we saw the guy. So I'm going to go. So you, Mr. V, I'm going to see you, bang, sometime this week. Hopefully we'll go out for some drinks and hang out. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. All right. Yeah. It was weird, man. This guy just calls me out. He's like, Shomari. Who the fuck? Oh, it's the cops. Who is this? I'm just kidding. And, but yeah, Mr. V. All right. Victor. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. These are just a bunch of bullshits. All right, Anjum 36315, crypto trader. Bang, liver brother, see brother, bang. Look, Sunny B, spy lady, love you lady, see you lady, bang. Bam, connecting the dots. Liver brother, see brother, bang. Grudgeable, liver brother, see brother, bang. Deep Entertainment, soul brother. Look, soul brother, liver brother, see brother, bang. What's soul brother talking about here? DP chatting about. Oh, this shit, right? Yeah, there was some sort of crypto conference thing this weekend, huh? Apparently some big guns came out. So let's read what DP says, or what he's showing us. Kevin O'Leary sees regulation, spigots of capital, coming to Bitcoin. CB News, what you've been telling us since day one. Exactly, I told you. So what Kevin O'Leary said is that, yeah, once the regulation comes, which is what I've been telling you, well, then the big boys can come. And they're going to, what does he say here? He says it's a spigot of capital. Exactly. They're going to turn on the taps. Money is going to pile into this place once the regulations are here. And so this is what I've been telling you since the beginning of the channel. But here it is. I mean, exactly. Here's a big famous guy telling you what I've been telling you. So, bang. Which is the truth. I mean, that's all they're waiting for. It's not that they don't want the crypto. The banksters and all that want it. They're not allowed to put their clients' money in it yet. All right. So, all right. Bitcoin Kong. Whoops. Whoa. What the? Look, Bitcoin Kong. Ooh, wow. Love you, Kong. See you, Kong. Bang. So Kong says the look never stops, brothers. Fuel up. It's going to be a great ride to fuck sticks. Look, you tell him, Kong. Bang. Yes, you're my scopes. You're my scope. Yes. Bang, Kong. Thank you. What do we got here? Chief Vizo and the Pasquayaki tribe. V-Chain Masters, V-Chain Hodlers, V-Chain Killers. Tool Masters. Yeah, I talked to your brother today on the chat room. Yeah, you guys are there in Vegas. I was talking to Crystal Court. She said you guys moved there. Yeah, so we're going to go hunting this year for deer. Hunting season, brother. Get ready. I'm not going to miss it like last year. Love you, Chief. See you, Chief. Bang. Yeah, we're going to get some deer. I looked up the laws today, and I only have an AR-15, but I'm allowed to hunt with an AR-15 in Nevada. So, look. Let's get on them. All right. Galtero Simmons. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Hold on, who's this guy? All right. Look. KJ Gatsby pushing that chicken. Push it, brother. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Push that chicken. Bang. That's all we can do, brothers. That's all we can do. What we doing, Shomari? Look, brothers. We just pushing that chicken. Look. Son of a bitch. Look. Bang. 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 Bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. It's for the ones I missed last week. Yes, 007, wrong cash. You son of a bitch. Larry with the C, but the node savior. Bang! This daggone Putin, right? Daggone 007, daggone. Man, we were so close to freedom, right? China thing, no problem. Got over the COVID. Right? Sliding out of QE, nice and smooth. Right? Everything was looking so good. And then this son of a bitch. Putin. Right? Fucked our whole shit up, huh, brother? Wow. Fucking it up. It's not fucked up. Once this thing is over, we'll be back to normal, but I know, brother. I feel it. I feel you. Look. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! Node savior. Look. I forgot about this. Robbie Hardaway. Look, he's got the chicken. My brother from the multiverse. And he's serious about it. He's serious about that chicken now. Look. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! I'm surprised he doesn't have some sour diesel right there. All right. All right. Books about Bitcoin. Bitcoin and other virtual currencies for the 21st century. What is money? It's a means of exchange for services and goods. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Books about Bitcoin. Love you guys. See you guys. Bang. Oh, Mr. Rosser, you changed your picture. Love you, but see you, but bang. Oh, here's the miscreant here. Oh, yeah. Whole pile of them. There's Lorna. Miss Blue Hair looking like a Smurf. With the badass portfolio, look at that. Bang. She's all in. Look.
Oh, you motherfuckers want to fuck with me? I'll buy all this shit. I'll buy it all, you motherfuckers. I'm all in. Bang!
That's what she said. And she's all in. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang! Sir Roy Charles Ether. Bang, love you, brother. Radster 1975. Holding down the insurgency in Central Europe. And a Bengals fan. Yeesh. Close this year, though. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! Unbelievable. Abundantly me. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Hope everything's good. Hope you're feeling safe and everything, dude. You seem good. You sound happy in the chat room, so stay doing that. Whatever you're doing, just keep doing that. All right, brother. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! T-Lex. Just a long-term hodler. That's all you got to be. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! Edwin, Crazy Edwin, the official mascot of CB News, who didn't even know my birthday. Right? Everyone's wishing me happy birthday. This guy's in the chat room. How do you guys know? How do you know? Well, because they probably listened to the show, fuckstick. You just busted yourself. You're not listening close enough, are you? That's why you're still watching. That's why you're still reading that Zero Head shit. Fuck, Edwin. When will you learn? When will you learn, Edwin? All right, Edwin. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! When will you learn? Doesn't learn. Doesn't even know my birthday. Look at this fuckstick. All right. I see who watches the show and who doesn't. Who pays attention to what I say and who doesn't. Look, here's Andrew Richeta. You know he's paying attention because he's telling everyone, look. Bang! The juice worth the squeeze. Hey, what are you doing with that Ledger Nano over there? Mr. Richeta. Nothing. Why is Ledger Live open? Mr. Richeta, I was just... I know what you were just. Settle down. Hodl. The juice is worth the squeeze. Don't let this Ukrainian war scare you, buddy. Settle down. We don't even have regs yet. Hodl. This juice is worth the squeeze. Hey, daggone right. See, Andrew listens. Edwin. All right, so that's how you got to do it, Andrew. That's how Andrew does it. You know, he just, he does it out of love. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, he's so violent. He just smacked that stranger in the face. Yeah. He doesn't need to know the person to love them. He loves them no matter who they are. No matter who they are. Yeah, an 80-year-old lady. She's hooking up her Ledger Nano. Woman. Yeah, you give her one too.
Even a lady, an old lady.
Especially an old lady. Especially. She needs the money for the grandkids when she dies soon. Daggone right. Andrew's thinking about everyone. He loves everybody. So that's the way he expresses his love. That's how he expresses it. You know, by helping you, don't do anything financially stupid. Think of your wives and children. Believe me, if you get a slap by Andrew, it's a privilege. And it should be a pleasure. Right? You got your mind right for you. And I tell you, your wife will thank him and your kids will thank him. Thank you, Andrew. Daddy wasn't listening. He wouldn't listen to us. Don't worry, kids. I got this. That's right. Andrew keeps the home together. Andrew Richeta, the enforcer. Love you, but see you. Bang! Bang! It's out of love. It's out of love. He keeps the homes together. Doesn't let that husband do something stupid. Like sell the crypto and go buy a new car or something. Midlife crisis or something. Look, Universal Misanthrope holding down the insurgency in Eastern Europe. Oh no, Central Europe. Oh wait, sorry. Universal Misanthrope holding down the insurgency in Central Europe. Radster's holding down the insurgency in Eastern Europe. Yes, I didn't forget. You forgot, Shomari. I didn't forget. I was doing psychological warfare on the enemy. Yes, tricked them. Is Shomari telling the truth now or before? See, they don't know. They don't know. Yeah, so that's some psychological warfare, guys. That's how we do it. Trick them. Trick the enemy. Universal Misanthrope holding down the insurgency in Central Europe. That was a psyop. You see that little psyop I just did? Yes. Now I know what you're saying. Well, Shomari, you just admitted it's a psyop, so now it's not a psyop anymore. It's true, but it worked for a little while. Look, let me with the sea with them. Bang! Look. What's Mr. Rosser saying? Happy Thirsty Thursday. Bang. Oh, and this is all right. So first of all, Crypto Tsar, I know who you are. Let me with the sea brother. Jankovic. Bang. And then we already watched this, but let's just watch it one more time. Although it's not really appropriate now because it is sort of bearish. But look, I think we're in a bear market. No, bull market. All right. Although, unfortunately, that doesn't match the situation of today. Let's get back to the Death Star. But back to the kitchen. The kitchen of the Death Star. Kitchen of the Death Star. Welcome back, everybody. All right. So we had a great show for you today. Of course. That's how it is, It's the greatest of the multiverse. So, it's levels of greatness. Every show is great, but, some are greater than others. Some are greater than others. That's how it goes. But they're all great. All right, look, let's get to the show. Settle down. You're having too much fun now. Look, Stellar expands remittance to Philippines. So, great. A new remittance corridor. I'm not going to bullshit you. Stellar has the MoneyGram onboarding, and so anything Stellar does now, it's kind of small compared to that, right? Right? MoneyGram is the second biggest remitter in the world, right? Just behind Western Union. So now Stellar has another corridor. It's like, right? That MoneyGram one is big enough. So actually, I'd like to hear Stellar a little bit more banking stuff. But anyways, it's another remittance. It's another use of the blockchain. So use case, actually being used, earning revenue, generating revenue. That's what we're about here on this channel, revenue generating product. And so it's generating revenue. And like I said, okay, it's another corridor, but the truth is we'll see how much are you going to move on this corridor, right? Like for instance, MoneyGram using them, it moves billions of dollars a day. This corridor, we'll see how much, right? I told you, Ripple has, 4 corridors, one to Mexico, one to Philippines, one to Australia, and one somewhere else. Yeah, the Australian one only moves like $100,000 a day. That's fuck all, right? And so that's what really matters when you hear about these guys talking about remittance corridors. Well, how much does it move? Right? They'll always tell you, yes, like Ripple, right? Ripple goes, yes, Philippines is the 3rd biggest remitting country in the world. Okay, that's great. That's fine. But how much are you remitting, motherfucker? How much do you have of that market? That's what matters. I don't give a shit about Philippines. That's Philippines. I want to invest in you. How much are you actually remitting? Oh, about $100,000 a day. The fuck out of here. Fuck off with Garlinghausen. So we'll see about this, but this is good for Stellar. Can't hurt. Let's put it that way. Bang! And plus with Stellar, with MoneyGram and stuff, I think their remittance corridors are actually going to be something, not like the Ripple shit. All right, so bang, Stellar hodlers. Yes. Then Georgian Central Bank wants crypto regs, and so, well, that's what's necessary. We want all countries around the world to make their regs daggone. Obviously, we're focusing on the big dogs, China and India. But in terms of the money centers, Europe, US, and UK are the 3 big money ones we really want, right? And so it looks like the EU and the UK are going to come out with their regs this summer. So bang. I don't know, man. I don't think America's going to make it this year. Honestly, I don't. I'm just not hearing enough talk. I mean, there's talk, but just it's not the kind of talk like the EU talk and the UK talk where they're like, yeah, we're coming out with this shit. Like here in America, it's still at, well, this bill has been introduced. They haven't even debated them yet. They haven't brought up hearings yet. So anyway, we'll take the UK and the EU. We will take that. And like I said, Brazil, Hong Kong, and what was it? Brazil, Hong Kong, and shit. What was that other country? I said it earlier in the fucking show. Right? This year we can expect the UK, the European Union, Brazil, Hong Kong, and fuck. That sucks. I hate when I forget shit like that. But anyways, that's what we can expect. And so Georgia's jumping on board right here. Yeah, I mean, you got to, this is real. It's legit. It's part of our society now. Web 3.0, digital ledger technology, blockchain, and just going to expand. And so every country's got to get on board. And so it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. We'll end with what rules, right? With what rules. All right, so Georgia. Bang, Georgia citizens. And then finally, the UK government moves forward with its stablecoin regulations, which is part of their larger digital asset package. And so, like I told you what I think about stablecoins are really funds, right? A stablecoin is a basket of assets that those guys trade in and out all day long to keep it the same value as whatever it is they want to pretend to be, right? Like a dollar, US dollar, USDT. All right, so they have to buy and sell shit all day long to keep, here's the dollar, here's their USDT, to keep equal with the dollar, right? And so they're just a fund. I don't give a fuck how they regulate it, whatever. What's cool is that they're going to let them happen, especially in the UK, because it's true. Like, you've got to own the assets to make that thing value the dollar. So you're not taking away from the global economy in any way, right? It's not like privately issued money, like Monero, Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, which there's no assets behind it. There's nothing behind it. Even Bitcoin, actually. It's just whatever people say it is, right? At least a stable coin, you have to have the assets in the basket to make it go up and down, right? Like you're buying and selling the assets. That's what makes you stay par with the dollar or par with the British pound or par with the Filipino peso or whatever, right? And so it's a fund. And it's great that the UK, is not tripping out about these, right? About stable coins. There's nothing to trip out about because they own the value of the thing they're trying to be stable to in securities and derivatives and stuff like that. So cool. And what I like about this story, though, is when Homeboy said, look, when it comes to digital assets, the UK, we want in. He said not just in, but at the forefront. Yes, that's the talk. That's the talk. That's the talk we want to hear government say. We want to be at the forefront.
Oh, yeah.
We want to drop this chicken. Bang. Yes. That's what I want to hear. I wish we'd hear some talk like that out of here, out of America. And China and India. That wouldn't hurt. But coming out of the UK, I told you, it goes New York, London, Tokyo. Those are the three financial hubs of the world, and then Switzerland as well, as sort of a secondary one. And so coming out of the UK, this is great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. And they sit at the forefront. So this summer, we're going to see that shit get dropped. And we're going to see that shit get dropped from the EU. The regulations for crypto assets and digital ledger technology get dropped by the EU and the UK. And as long as we can just get this war over with, nothing too crazy. Fuck no. Please not a nuke. Please not any sort of that kind of shit. We should be okay, guys. So don't worry about the prices for now. Like I said, we're waiting for clarity. Once clarity comes, that's when we're going to start worrying about price. But until then, accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. Revenue generating product, and hodl that chicken. Push that chicken. All right. So on that note, let's chill it and kill it. Bang! Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Look, subscribe below and press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. Greatest show. Look. In the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. I love talking money. Bang! I love talking crypto. Bang! This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home, and I'll see you tomorrow for another fun fact-filled day of crypto talk. Until then, subscribe here and press the bell. Watch that video there and get your mind right. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. I always watch the money. Most importantly, I am always on duty. Love you guys. Bye. Yes. Over and out.